What's up, folks? Welcome to Fibroid Fridays here at Great Black Detox TV, the home of all things good, nutritious, excellent. Tanya Cooper, did you have another question? Is your hand still raised from earlier on?
Yeah, I just wanted to know, and I don't know if you can speak about it or not, but the vaccine. So I'm not taking it. Is there something? I'm looking at my eyebrows. Whoa, I left this. Sorry, I do comedy, and I left this thing on, and now my eyebrows look crazy. So sorry. What do you call it? So I'm not taking it by choice. But I know I have to still stay smart and keep my cells healthy. So is there anything I can do to make sure that, I mean, I'm 56 years old. I've never had the flu in my life, as far as I know anyway. And I probably can count how many times I've ever been sick, aside from like the thyroid thing I told you about, but sick, like where I'm in bed and miss work or anything like that, I can count in my whole entire life. So with that being said, I just felt like, I'm good. Is there anything I can do, or am I totally crazy?
No, the best immunity is natural immunity. The best immunity is natural, right? Don't let any of these crackers tell you anything different, no matter how much they want to put it on this channel, that channel, and whatever. And, it's safe. It's an experiment. They don't know what it's going to do, right? They have no idea what it's going to do, right? And they're really trying their best to get black people to take it. So no matter the shape, size, or whatever of the coon who's going to tell you it's safe, it's still a coon. You got super coons out there, right? And we're not having it. The natural is best. Nature is the best pharmacy, right? So the sun is the best. The sun, vitamin D, right? When they were playing down vitamin D, and it's like, well, it may or may not. No. 2,000 immune processes vitamin D is involved in, right? So you get into the sun is the healer, right? So vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin A, zinc, stuff that you get from your foods, right? When your natural immune system is on point, right? You might get, we ingest and inhale and come into contact with all forms of pathogens all the time. We have them in our bodies, but our natural immune systems deal with them. There's a novel coronavirus, right? And they were alarmed. It was scary because it's never been seen or recorded before. So, all right, everybody be on alert. But with the recovery rate being so high, it's letting you know the natural immune system is dealing with it. Now, there are people who have compromised, who are immunocompromised. Those should be the people who, all right, man, I'm scared about, I'm really worried. Those are the people who should really be considering it. But like you, who you've never been, you can count on one hand the amount of times in your whole life you've been sick. Your natural immunity has been kicking that ass. You see what I'm saying? You don't need to worry about no vaccine. No matter what they tell you. You see what I'm saying? But they're repeating it over and over and over and over again. They know about the psychology.
They're telling pregnant women. They told my daughter, 8 months pregnant, to take the vaccine. They tried their best to get her to take it. And I said, I beg you, as your mother, I don't care if you never do anything, I never tell you again, just please don't take it while you're pregnant. So now she took it, the Pfizer, while she's breastfeeding. So I'm like, great. It's just horrible.
Right. And this is the thing, again, it's an experiment.
I know.
It's been out for less than a year. Is it less than a year?
Yeah.
Less than a year.
In June. Last year, in the height of the pandemic. Remember, there was no vaccine.
Less than a year. How long? Either this pandemic was created to promote this vaccine, to distribute this vaccine that was already developed for years, or it's a new vaccine, right? That they don't know the long-term effects. No matter what white papers they want to release, these are the same people who have released white papers on chemicals and pharmaceutical medications that have been taken off the market. after a few years because it's causing stroke. It's causing this. There's thrombosis being caused by this. There's a lot of death. There are a lot of adverse effects. And let me take my chance. And, you know, me personally, I'm taking my chances with my natural immune system, right? With such a high recovery rate, there should not be no mass vaccinations, that you can still catch it. You can still transmit it. But, oh, well, we're kind of guaranteeing that you won't die. That's some foolishness.
Yes, it is.
But it's you know, the incentives that they're using is the big
Fear.
wake up call for me. You know, get some free donuts.
Yeah, lotto, $50,000.
Get some church's chicken. The same thing that's giving you high blood pressure and diabetes and all that. We're gonna give that away for free. You know, there's one thing that I saw with some black guy dressed in a chicken outfit or something. And the governor or whoever it was saying, yeah, look, get the vaccine and all this. Come on, man. It's a circus. It's an experiment and it's a circus.
Because I'm not taking the vaccine, I've got to figure out this navigation process because people are not wearing, you know, they're not going to wear masks, which is fine. But I got to think about the people that come into work with a cold, you know, that kind of thing. Especially when I'm on a mic, I have to think about how I'm going to.
But this is the thing. These are the practices that if we're germaphobes, we should have been doing from day dot. But guess what? Our bodies are remarkable. We're going to deal with it. We're going to deal with it. And, you know, having no faith in nature and in the human biology all of a sudden, that's what upsets me the most, is that, oh, we don't have no faith in natural immunity anymore. So everybody run out and go and get yourself a vaccine. That ain't been tested, that is still experiment, that hasn't been approved. It's been authorized for emergency use only, right? And that's the words that we need to get into everybody's head. Authorized for emergency use only, not approved.
But jobs are making.
So you're volunteering. Anybody who gets it, right? Even if your job tells you you have to do it because else no, they're lying. You can sue your job. Yes, go ahead. I dare you. I will sue you for trying to mandate on me something that is experimental, that's not been approved for use by the FDA. It's not been approved. So that's another thing. Black people not partaking in civics, not knowing the laws, not knowing what's out there to protect you, right? So there's what we call color of law, where somebody that is not in authority tries to tell you something that is law, that is in fact not law. And they try to force it upon you. So there's color of law, color of authority. And there are laws specifically to protect us consumers and people, right, from such practices. And we need to know them. So I don't care if Tyler Perry wants to interview a doctor and a nurse and they use hip hop language to try to persuade kids to do that. Nah. Never trusted Tyler Perry anyway. And this just made me not trust him even more now.
Exactly.
But them sneaky, shifty eyes, man. Never trusted him in the first place. But they're doing this all around the world. You got in the UK, you got all these black actors and all that saying, well, I got mine. And you got badges now, colorful badges, and I'm a proud vaccine taker. Nah. You know what? This is the reason why we do what we do, so that we arm ourselves with nutrients, right? If we have correct nutrition, we'll deal with anything. Even if we get sick, our bodies will fight it. Correct nutrition.